So hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Gursimran and you can call me Simmi, and today is a very important topic, which is living expense in Montreal. So I had a lot of questions about what is the living expense, how much is your rent, and how much do you pay for other expenses during the month, for example grocery, etc. So today's video we're gonna dive into the living expense in Montreal after the pandemic, like basically during the pandemic, because right now it hasn't finished completely. We still have a curfew. It has been pushed to 9:30, but yet it is still there. So let's see what is the living expense in Montreal, Quebec. So before going into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because you like me and I post videos every week, and to help you guys make your life a little bit more smoother in Montreal or in Canada. So all the expenses that I'm going to share are going to be very much specific to Montreal. So if you like the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that is important. So living expenses include a lot of things for your daily, day-to-day basis life, and some fixed expenses as well. So all in all, I would like to say that almost around 800 to 1000 is what you are going to spend in Montreal for a month, depending upon your habits, eating habits, spending habits. It's very different. You can spend more, of course, you can spend more. You can spend 2000 in a month, you can spend 10,000 in a month, but if you want to live with a sustainable way, with less to less expenses and a student-friendly budget, you are going to spend around 800 a month. So let's get into the specifics of how you are going to break down this amount. So first of all, the most important thing is the rent, which is basically the basic thing that you need to have. You need to have a house to live. So if you live in downtown, because I live in downtown, and there's a video where I'm comparing different places and different houses, which is how to find an apartment in Montreal. You can go in the description or in the card and watch that video if you want a specific cutout of living expenses. So if you live in downtown, as I do, you may spend around 400 a month on rent if you don't want to share it with a lot of people. But if you share with other people, it may be lesser. And if you prefer living alone and getting a studio, it may be more, because the studio is around 800, and of course all of the housing related information you can find in that video. So you can say that around 300 to 400 is your monthly rent expense, and that is pretty much if you share or live economically, but in downtown. So yeah, the next one is your electricity, Wi-Fi. So electricity and Wi-Fi, most of the buildings have it included in the bill, in the rent. So prefer to find a place which has these things included, especially heating, AC and things like that, because in summer it is really hot and in winters it is really cold. So you definitely need a AC and a heating system in your house. So prefer to find a place which already has these two. Most of the buildings do not give you hydro, that is electricity included, but which is not that bad because electricity bill is not that much here. So I've been living here from the past 2 years, and the maximum electricity bill that I have received is 60 for 2 months. So it's not that expensive. And Wi-Fi also, you can find very good cheaper plans with different companies. I do not want to name names, but Virgin is cheaper, and you can find around $50 a month, which is an average for a good Wi-Fi connection. So next is phone bill. So phone bill really depends on person to person, because if you take a phone with your SIM card, it is obviously going to be more expensive if you just take a SIM card. So I got my phone with the SIM card and my monthly bill is around 120, and that is because I got a deal on last year's Black Friday. So you should prefer to buy a phone on Black Friday or Boxing Day sale or some kind of sale, so that you get a very good deal. And just for your knowledge, my phone bill comes with an unlimited internet connection. I had 20 GBs high speed, and after that unlimited on low speed, which is very good because most of the connections in Canada do not give unlimited, but now they have started. So almost every company gives unlimited now. So if you have an older plan, or if you're coming and somebody tries to tell you that you can't get unlimited, so don't listen to them. They're just trying to trick you. And so get the unlimited internet connection thing, right? And calling and messaging is unlimited as well. So the next expense is groceries. So groceries really depending on person to person, but if you buy your things properly with a system and from places which are cheaper, because obviously you don't want to waste money on exactly the same thing just to buy it from a fancier place, which is absolutely doesn't make any sense to me. So For that, you can also check out one of my videos where I bought a lot of stuff from Costco in bulk. Obviously, if you buy from Costco, it is going to be expensive for that month, but that stuff lasts literally for 2-3 months, so which is you can divide it over time. So for grocery, it costs around 150 to 200 for one person for a month. If you buy systematically and sustainably, it is going to last for a month, but it really depends on person to person on how much is your consumption and how much variety do you like in your food. And the next thing is the household cleaning things, the dishwasher and the liquid soap for mopping, for cleaning your dishes, for laundry, and it's approximately 100 per person if you buy from places which are cheaper and where you get good deals. Most of the grocery stores have their specials listed on their newsletter, so if you check it and buy systematically, you are going to save a lot of money instead of just going around and picking up everything. The next one is transportation. So for the Opus card, which is the bus and metro card of Montreal, you can buy it for 50. If you are a student, you just need to get a letter from your college that you are a student, and you can get it for $50 for a month. And if you're not a student and you're buying it regular, like on the regular person thing, so you can get it around 80 to 90. So because we are talking about students in general, so let's take it up to 50. Usually when everything is open, you are going to go out and you are going to spend on your entertainment. Well, if you're a student, you don't have to spend on movie tickets because you basically get free movie tickets from your Scene Scotia card if you have Scotiabank as your bank. Other than that, you should keep $100 a month for your entertainment costs because Montreal is a festival city. In summers, literally you are going to see a new festival every week and you are going to be tempted to join it. And so you should keep $100 extra for your entertainment. But right now, well, we have already reached over our budget, which is $800. After this, there are only the expenses which are different from person to person. For example, if you like to shop, you are going to add something for shopping. If you like to buy stuff for your house, then you have to add that. And things that are very personal and cannot be accumulated in the basic expenses for a month. So these are the basic expenses that you incur in a month as a student or in general. So if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and if you think there's something that I have missed, please mention it in the comments for other students to see. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to comment below or message me on Instagram. My Instagram ID is SimiStation, which is the same as my YouTube ID. And hope you guys like this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel and have a good day.